You're watching DCTV Updates, a production of Delta College Digital Media. I'm Michael Gonzalez.
And I'm Marlo Orozco. Thanks for joining us today.
This is the show that brings you news and information that happens on San Joaquin Delta College campus. In this episode, we highlight Black History Month, new classes, and some eventful campus resource fairs. All that and more coming up here on DCTV News. We start this show highlighting 3 events that took place celebrating Black History Month.
This year's theme is Black Resistance, which explores how African Americans have resisted historic and ongoing disadvantages and oppressions. Delta College celebrated this month by hosting a talent show, a business pop-up, and many more events.
According to the Delta College a Research and Effectiveness Report from 2018 to 2019, the Black African American student demographic was 8.8%. Today, I'm at the Tilly Lewis Theater covering the talent show that the Black Faculty Task Force put together to celebrate Black History Month. This event showcases the diverse talent that is on Delta College campus. Here's Malika Hollenside explaining why this talent show is important.
It's important because the theme of Black History 2023 is resistance, and this is a showcase of talents of both students, faculty, and community and alumni of Delta College, and their talent is a symbol of the resistance, the resilience, and the brilliance of Black people here in Stockton. There is a wealth of history in this area and a wealth of potential and talent and promise of the people of this community, and so we have to involve them, include them, and provide a platform to share something positive that's going on here in this community and to inspire hope for the future that the best is yet to come. I'm so inspired by the intelligence and the hope and the sheer purpose that I'm seeing students express, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world. I think that Delta has a lot happening and a lot of power, and I think it's just going to even get better in time.
I caught up with Nicole Manicure before her performance, and this is what she had to say.
I think it gives people an opportunity to really not only embrace their personal power through whatever medium they choose, but also to build confidence. And as a performer, you learn to really think critically and solve problems on the fly as costumes and props do what they want, and music, all sorts of things can happen. So really just learning how to be in a moment and how to continue a conversation that you're invested in with whoever's willing to go with you on that journey. Really uplifting and celebrating Black history is something that I do all year. So I hope that everyone else, if they are inspired to do so, will just be empowered to uplift and engage in activities that connect to their own culture and heritage and everything else that goes with our ethnic roots.
I'm Carolita Washington, reporting for DCTV News.
Black Businesses Unite brought 40 vendors to Delta College, including All You Need Hair Care, Restoration, and many more. Let's take a closer look as Carolita Washington was there to cover it.
During Black History Month, the Black Faculty Task Force put together numerous events throughout the month of February. Stockton's Black African American population is only 11.3% according to the 2022 census. Black Business Unite event was put together so people can discover, meet, and network with Black businesses from our community. There were different types of businesses from food, hair care, real estate, and more. There was also performers as I caught up with a local business to learn more.
I'm a natural hair specialist, so I specialize in braids, locks, natural hair growth. So this was my first event that I have attended, and I wanted to come out here just to showcase the world, you know, my talents, my products, and just share with everyone about what I do. Very important that we educate our young African American kids, ourselves as adults. We have to educate each other on, you know, just the proper hair care.
To learn more or to get involved, you can join the Black Student Union on Mondays at 6 p.m. on Zoom.
Did you happen to see the chalk butterflies around the campus before it rained? Don't worry, we got plenty of photos and videos. They were drawn by students in the new Chicana X art class offered here at Delta College. Let's take a look at their work.
According to the 2019 Chancellor's Office census data, roughly half of all students at Delta identify as Chicanx Latinx. We have the Dolores Huerta Plaza, the Latinx Center, the Dreamer Center, and now new classes with curriculum that affirms the Latinx experience. This spring, a new class was added to the course catalog. The class is Art 09, Chicanx Latinx Art, Resistance and Affirmation Through Painting. This class is taught by Professor Mario Moreno. Moreno teaches an overall appreciation and understanding of Chicanx Latinx art and culture.
We're shooting for students that are learning about color, they're learning about blending of composition, to actually start applying it to say things, to communicate, to convey, to reaffirm, to reclaim their culture, their communities, and that's what we're doing today.
It also emphasizes the community aspect of art.
I think it's important to have classes like this just to build representation everywhere in every different aspect. And so now we get to have a large representation for the Latinx community in art in the Delta College campus. So we've done some chalk art for the Dreamers conference, but I'm really excited to work on the new mural that's going to be in the Latinx Center.
For DCTV News, this is Vanessa Vega.
The annual Dreamers Conference happened here at Delta College this past Saturday, February 25th. Many students came with their families to enjoy the music, the food, and to learn about the resources offered to undocumented students and their family members on and off campus. This is Arlo Orozco with DCTV News. There are more than 427,000 undocumented students enrolled in higher education, and today we're here to grow that number. The Dreamer Success Conference was an all-day event featuring speakers, a resource fair, and some great food. Many students came with their families to learn about on- and off-campus resources. We spoke to several organizers and attendees about their experience at the event.
There's a driving force in me that wants to just spread the word about the California Dream Act and the DACA, the AB 540, to let people know that you could go to school, you could get the American dream of a higher education.
Why do you think this event is so important to the community here in Stockton specifically?
Stockton is a unique community because Stockton is an immigrant community. It is said that 1 out of every 4 people that live in Stockton are either an immigrant or have immigrant parents or immigrant family. Recognize that connection, and we're not forgetting how important our immigrant community is, and we're here to help as much as everything else.
Thank you so much. Anything else you would like to add to that?
I said our immigrant community brings color, brings beauty, brings diversity, and this is about inclusion, and I never want that to be forgotten about Delta College and what we try to bring to this community.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I think it's very important because sometimes being part of that community, you already feel isolated. You feel alone. You feel scared. You don't know if it's okay for you to seek out these services. So I think it's really important for us to have these type of conferences because we let them know, no, you do not need to be afraid. We are here to back you up. We're here to provide you with everything you need in order for you to succeed.
A lot of times when people are kind of shy away from college, it's because it's an unknown world, you know, especially for someone who may be first generation in their family. I would just say start off by simply asking questions. If you're not really all too sure if enrolling into college is for you, come to campus and visit our resource centers.
It's important just for, you know, the people to know that they're not alone, and that, you know, it might be scary at first, you know, to think about even the idea of college, but you know, I think with every little thing that you do, whether you decide to work in certain areas or whether you decide to, you know, take other courses of school, is like everything you're gonna do in life is new, and everything is always gonna take that first little step.
Overall, I've been enjoying myself at the event. I've enjoyed the food and I've enjoyed the resources. It looks like a very well turned out.
I think I just like how, you know, like when you have events like these, you know, it embraces the culture and, you know, identity. And I think it's real cool to have that, because I think especially with like a lot of people who may be like first or second generation, like they may be stuck in like a little like, you know, they're stuck between two different cultures. And, you know, to have events like these where they embrace both cultures and then also like, you know, advocate for, you know, educational, you know, goals and everything. I think that's really good to have.
For more information, visit the second floor and hall at the Dreamer Success Center. This has been Arlo signing off.
Great job, Arlo. If you missed the conference but still want information, the Dreamer Success Center is open Monday through Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. You can also email them at dreamers@deltacollege.edu.
February was a great month for resource fairs. Here's another one that was put on by the Phoenix Project in collaboration with El Concilio. This event offered many resources, including legal advice on how to expunge a record now that SB 731 has passed.
Hello, this is Megan Silva, and I'm standing outside of the Stockton Resource Fair that has been organized by the Phoenix Project in collaboration with Time Done Stockton.
So my name is Henry Romero. I'm the Student Programs Assistant here at Delta College. I work for Ricky in the Phoenix Project, and what we do is we help students who have been formerly incarcerated or ever been in custody. What that sort of means is we sort of assist these students in any way possible. We sort of meet them where they're at and sort of fulfill any need that they sort of need. You can kind of think of us as like a bridge to where the students want to get, right? So right now, this is one of our big picture events. It's where we come together with the community and try to put what we do out there and let them know that we're here to assist students. So this is a job fair with many resources that connect students that are like in our demographic that may need assistance with probation, parole, and other things such as housing, health care, and things like that. So today's event is for our students and the community to get to know us and help our students get any help that they need.
So this is a resource fair. We've partnered with Time Done Stockton and El Concilio to do this resource fair for folks that are re-entering back into society after spending time incarcerated. So this is an opportunity for not only resources to connect, but also for students and community members to be able to connect to resources. There's the education ones, us being with Delta College. We also have Stan State here. And then we have community resources as well. We have public health here. And we also have the district attorney's office here. That's especially important considering there's new bill that came into effect starting January 1 regarding the expungement process for felonies. Yeah. SB 731 is a new law that went into effect that basically would allow records to be sealed if they are expunged. Before this, even when records were expunged, employers would still be able to see them when they pull up a rap sheet. And there'll also be new felonies that will be able to be eligible for expungement as well. I had a student in our Phoenix Project describe it as re-entering back after being incarcerated is like being born, but now as an adult.
For more information, visit deltacollege.edu, the Phoenix Project. This has been Megan Silva.
Thank you for covering that story, Megan. Many courses are available in digital media. D-Media 31 Media Performance is one that is only offered in the spring. Build a portfolio this semester. A D-Media 31 night class was offered and is being taught by America's Got Talent winner, Brandon Leak. Megan Silva attended the first class to get a closer look inside.
Good evening, Delta College. I am standing outside of Shima 146, also known as our radio station, where a new class is being taught by America's Got Talent winner, Brandon Leak. It's Digital Media 31, and we went inside and sat in on the class and asked some questions.
I'm teaching Digital Media 31. My hope is that we create platforms for media to display, like when we're talking news, right? I hope that we can finally have an objective media source where people can come find the factual bits of information and then allow for the world to disseminate their opinions on it. And then also create people who are moderate and understanding enough to be able to look at the world with grace, with love, and with a sense of accountability to understand all sides of the coin. For we're all human, everybody deserves to be seen in that regard, from both the big screen and making sure that everybody has a voice and that everybody gets the chance to be championed, to, you know, the homeschool TVs that we got around campus. I hope my students really leave with a enriched self-confidence to know that their artistic pursuits or even just professional pursuits are going to be greatly advanced from the time that we spend here building their digital footprint, if you will, and their forward-facing content.
We are really grateful for this opportunity to learn from such a cool person, and I'm excited to stay tuned and see what these people in this class create. Thank you for joining me tonight.
For more information about how to enroll, visit deltacollege.edu.
Great work, Megan. We're excited to see what comes from that class. And now for a Mustang Sports Update with DCTV's Carolina Washington.
Delta College's baseball and softball home games for 2023 season are now taking place at UOP, according to Delta College's newspaper, The Collegian. Football players, track and field athletes, baseball and softball players have been advised to play at different fields for the 2022-2023 season, after $13 million have been dedicated to the renovation of its athletic facilities. Because of the turf at Delta College being too dangerous to play on, football was played at McNair High School in the fall.
This sports season consists of beach volleyball, track and field, softball, and baseball, and golf. For more information about Delta College sports, you can go to deltacollege.edu.
San Joaquin Delta College is home to hundreds of degrees and certificates. One of those programs happens to be us, Digital Media. This spring, 5 digital media students and 1 faculty member were able to travel to New York City with Delta College to attend a national conference, the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System. Our students' work was recognized as being some of the best in the nation, with Delta College being a 4-time finalist. DCTV's Arden Rick has a highlight reel.
I think opportunities for students to enter competitions and go to conferences are so critical to their experience in education. It allows students to test their skill set against, in this case, this was a national competition. So it really does validate what they're learning, not only in our program, but their skill set. And I think that that provides them a boost of confidence. And then the opportunity to go to the conference and hear from, learn from, and engage with industry leaders, people who are working and doing the jobs that they want to do. When they have a chance to listen to those individuals, hear their tips and tricks, it really does inspire, it motivates, and it pushes them even more close to that dream that they can do it as well.
That looked like a great trip, and even greater is the fact that our students were able to raise funds from many supporters, including people in the community, administrators, and the Board of Trustees.
Here's a look ahead at upcoming events.
And that wraps us up for our show today. Thank you for joining us on this episode of DCTV Updates. We hope you enjoyed our time with us. I'm Marlo Orozco.
I'm Michael Gonzalez, and as always, the goal with our programming is to highlight the stories that matter to the people in our community. If you have a story idea, please be in touch with us through social media. You can find us at DMediaSJDC. Thanks for watching.